Hey there, welcome back to another video. Just like last time, my name is Nick, and let's just get into this because I am so excited for the news that just broke out of the ECHL. Hockey is returning to Trenton. I am over the moon. I'm kind of at a good loss of words. Not like when I did my Michael Parsons video and I was at a bad loss of words, but I am so happy. The last time hockey was in Trenton was 12 years ago. I was 16. I was in high school and we lost our hockey team, and I thought there was never going to be a chance that hockey was back in Trenton, but it is. Unfortunately, that is coming at the cost of the Utah Grizzlies, who will be relocating at the end of this season to Trenton. But this is this is very personal to me. When I was a kid, my family had season tickets. We were at a bunch of the games as a kid, and I have a bunch of Titans memorabilia. I got this goalie stick right here is Trenton Titans. I got my Titans jersey. I got a Titans hat on. Like, I tightened out, man. And this is kind of something that's going to be super sweet for me because I will be at that home opener. The first home game that this new Trenton team has, I will be there. But I never thought that I would have a chance to bring my kids to the arena that I went to as a kid to watch hockey games because there was no team and there was no inkling of a thought of us getting a team back. But now we're getting a team back. So I will be able to kind of, I don't want to say bucket list, but like I will get to have that moment where I bring my daughters to a hockey game at the arena that I went to as a kid with my parents. I think that's pretty cool. But and this whole situation happening with Utah is a little bit ironic because just a couple seasons ago, Utah was receiving the Arizona Coyotes in a pretty similar situation where they were relocating and Utah was excited because they were getting a team. Arizona was upset, but now there are some fans in Utah who are upset because they're losing the Grizzlies and we're getting them in New Jersey. So I don't want my joy to overshadow somebody else's sorrow in losing something that I am so excited about getting. But we are losing a pretty historic franchise in the Utah Grizzlies. So, or historic brand, I guess, is a better terminology. But I have a quick history on the Utah Grizzlies and a quick history on hockey in Trenton that I'm just going to knock out all in one video. Should be super short. So the Utah Grizzlies were founded in 1994 as a member of the ECHL, which is minor league hockey also. I believe the ECHL lined up with the AHL as far as like the hockey pyramid goes. They would spend that first season in Denver as the Denver Grizzlies, and then from 1995 on, they were the Utah Grizzlies. They moved to Salt Lake City, and then they would move to West Valley City, but staying in Utah, and they still had the state name instead of having a specific city. In 2001, the Grizzlies, along with the 5 remaining teams of the IHL, merged with the AHL, and they joined there. After the 2004-2005 season, the franchise suspended operations, did not play in 2005-2006, and then in the 2007-08 season, they relocated to Cleveland, becoming the Lake Erie Monsters, now the Cleveland Monsters. In 2005, the ECHL moved a dormant franchise to Utah, and they took up the mantle and the identity of the Utah Grizzlies, which is the team that we all know and love. Over the 31 years of Grizzlies hockey, the team has won 2 Turner Cups, both in the IHL. One of them was their inaugural season in Denver, though. They won 2 division titles, the first one being in Denver. The second was the 2021-2022 season, and they won 1 regular season title, which was also that season in Denver. Over on the Trenton hockey side, Trenton got its first team in 1999. They were the Trenton Titans, and they would stay the Trenton Titans until the 2007-2008 season when they were purchased by the New Jersey Devils, who then changed their name to the Trenton Devils. Along, I can give more like backstory on this because I was there and experiencing it. The Titans were the farm team for the Islanders and the Flyers, which Philadelphia and Trenton are about 45 minutes away, so it made sense. A lot of Flyers fans going to those games, supporting the franchise that they support at the NHL level. When the Devils came in, even though New Jersey and Trenton is in New Jersey, the Devils play up in North Jersey, so they're about an hour and a half away from Trenton. So not as many Devils fans as you would probably think in Central Jersey. So when that switch happened, you saw a lot of fans like drop off just because why would I go support the minor league team of a rival of my NHL team that I root for? So that's kind of where the fall for Trenton happened, was there when the Devils bought the team and changed their identity from the Titans to the Devils. In 2011, the Devils would sell the team and the new owner would revert back to the Trenton Titans branding. Not the same. So this was like the original logo. This is actually the jersey that they would go to. Can't really see. This is the jersey they would go to after the rebrand from the Devils back to the Titans. And then they would end up folding after the 2012-2013 season. So in the 14 years that we had hockey in Trenton, they won one regular season title, and that was in the 2000-2001 season. They won two divisional titles, 2000-2001 and 2001-2002. They won two conference titles, 2000 and 2001, and then 2004-2005. And they won one Kelly Cup in the 2004-2005 season. A quick little connection to the NHL is Bruce Cassidy, the coach of the Vegas Golden Knights, and famously won the Stanley Cup with them. He was actually the head coach of the Trenton Titans for their inaugural season. So that's a fun little connector to the NHL. But yes, this is going to be a short video. That's all I have on this topic. I'm just so happy hockey's going to be back in Trenton. I don't even live there anymore, and I'm still so excited. I will buy as much merch as I can for this team. But until next time,